Good morning. I am out here at 1407 Summerhaven in Creve Coeur and just did a quick little walkthrough, and I'm going to show you the outside first. Sorry, I've got somebody walking by. Don't want them to think I'm weird. Alright, I am gonna... It's a little split foyer house here. I'm going to show you the neighborhood first. There's a little clean out right there. Nice little neighborhood. Just some of my impressions. I think somebody, like an older person, definitely was living here before. They had some hand grabs and different stuff. One thing, I don't know that's a huge issue, but this little retaining wall right here, again, it's not structural to the home, but it's definitely leaning. You can see where it's pulled away from the walkway. That would have to be done. And then you've got all these steps up to the front. I mean, you could obviously go through the garage. I mean, you've got a little bit of cracking here, but that's not that big of a deal. The steps don't look like they're in the best shape. Looks like they've had them patched or tried to have them patched. But it's one of those, like, maybe we've seen this before, but it's like a double door. This one truly is a double door. You can see where there's locks up and down. You could unlock and open up both doors. You can see where it's two doors here, and then this door would open. For now, so split foyer, you're going to go up or go down. It's nice hardwood on the steps and pretty wide. Sometimes you get these stairwells and they're pretty narrow, but these are pretty wide. So going up first, you're coming up on some really nice hardwood floors for most of the flooring. You go into the kitchen and it's ceramic tile, and then in the bedrooms, I think one bedroom is an older carpet, and one of them, or maybe two of them, are hardwoods, but older hardwoods that aren't in as good shape. So these looks like they've all either been replaced or refinished, not that long ago. Going into the living room, you've got these faux French doors that lead to nowhere. It's just was the style at the time this house was built. You can see it from the outside, but it's just gated off here, and it's just doors. I'm assuming you could open them up for air, possibly, but I don't know that you would. Coming back around, little dining area here. Again, the same hardwood floors. Windows are replacement windows. You've just got this ledge is just kind of like a some sort of laminate. Come swing back around through the kitchen this way. You've got a built-in wall oven, which is common for some of these homes. You've got a built-in top here for cooking instead of your typical slide-in stove. Range, overhead, vent. This is like a granite, an older style granite countertop. The cabinets are just older. You can kind of see they were just painted. So it's worn, not in the best shape. Dishwasher, and again, you've got a nicer tile backsplash. It's kind of sticky though. It needs a good cleaning. It's kind of dirty. Sliding glass door to the outside, and we'll check that out as well. Not fenced in. You probably have it surveyed and have it fenced in. You got a pretty good sized tree back here. And then, I don't know, the cabinet's kind of strange. You've got just some built-ins over here and a single little catch-all area. Older fridge, which you may or may not want anyway, but little door here to come back out. We'll go down the hallway. Hall closet. Little clothes, dirty clothes deal to go downstairs. Chute, laundry chute. Bedroom. Number one, it's got a carpet on the floor. It's not in the worst shape, but it's kind of a blue speckled something or other. You got pretty wide window wells here. Big windows. Older doors. You've got a closet here. Another little linen closet. And then second bedroom, also hardwoods, but these, I mean, they're not in terrible shape, but they're not the same floor as the rest. There's a kind of a definitive, like I'm walking downhill, I think, in this bedroom. Closet there. Yeah, there's definitely a downhill slope here. Hall bathroom, pretty dated, pretty old. Vanity, the old 1x1 tile floors. I think the toilet may be newer. Giant mirror here. The old 1x1s. Little port windows up there. Yeah, I can tell a little hand grabs like an older person had been here. And you got a pink tub. So definitely older. I mean, that could be reglazed with white and then, you know, any kind of shower backsplash. That could all be, and you know, depending if you like that. And then this is the biggest bedroom. Primary. It's a good size window there. Bathroom. It's got this old style light behind that like plexiglass there. Old vanity. That's all completely older. Toilet looks newer. It's luxury vinyl plank on the floor, so that looks like it's been newer. Got a big old hand grab there. And then the shower definitely has been upgraded. Like that tile's new. But again, you got another like a little hand grab inside the shower. Like a old built-in medicine cabinet. And then there is a closet over here that's in pretty good size. You know, it's a big walk-in. And it's on, I think the light is maybe a motion sensor there. This is the one too, there's definitely like a hump right here. Like this is the high point. And then when you go into the rooms, I don't know if it's the floor that sits up higher or if it's definitely a issue with going downhill. This is the one that I think when I sent you the disclosure last night, it had disclosed about all the foundation work that's been done on the house. And I'll show you that. Oh, this is one thing that I found interesting is, okay, so you have a peephole low right down here. So you have to like dip down to look out. But, so you're thinking, well, maybe somebody either super short or somebody in a wheelchair. But you have all these steps. So I'm not sure how somebody in a wheelchair got up and down to look out unless there was some sort of chairlift here at some point. I don't know. And then the hardwood, you know, the floor steps on these are pretty nice hardwood. And then down below this flooring is a luxury vinyl plank. So you come down and then to the left, you have this living room space and you've got a fireplace shelves, couple of really good sized windows here. Looks like it may be wood burning. They've just got pieces of wood sitting in there. Kind of some wood to either side. Some of the flooring looks kind of, I don't know what's going on. It's not in the best shape right here. Either they did a bad job putting that together or something happened there. And then I will show you back here. You come around the corner. This is all separate on this side. There's really no light in here, but there's some shelves there. The electric panel. There's a outlet on the ceiling. Instead of a light, they just have an outlet. And outlet over there. There's a light switch, but it doesn't go to anything unless it's to the outlet. And then you can either come around here or come back around this way. You know how it opens up. Again, couple little panels. So what I'm thinking is these little outlet deals here, those may be access panels from when they put the wall anchors in, possibly. I don't know. But it's odd that you see all these access panels here. Because when I go into the garage, I'm going to show you what I mean. But this could be a decent storage area. And then coming into this back area, this is where your laundry, basically utility room is. Got a pipe coming out of the floor. I'm guessing maybe that is maybe a rough-in of some sort, maybe for plumbing. Maybe another bathroom, I don't know, but plumbing stack, cast iron. Looks like they've got it wrapped in some sort of tape. I don't know why. Instead of getting it fixed properly, but you see all around, see this white, that's some sort of vapor barrier, so they've definitely had work done on this wall. So that would be my guess, is that all along this wall has had some repair, which is why you have those access panels. Furnace, water heater, looks like it's 9 years old. Furnace, I don't know the age off the top of my head, but it looks like it had its service this year. Sump pump here in the corner. Looks like they had a drain tile system as well. All that concrete was dug up all around that perimeter. Dryer vent right there. You've got your drain right there for the washer dryer, 220 for dryer. Like some plumbing, PVC was added there, but rest of this is cast iron. Pocket door here. Close that off. But oddly enough, no door for this. Okay. I'm going to show you this down over here is to the garage. So it's got 2 separate doors to come in, which is nice. Kind of makes it feel a little bigger between the cars. You got a sport beam there to kind of separate the vehicles. Definitely has a damp smell out here, like maybe there's been water out here. This is drain clean out, so I guess that's behind that. So instead of like fixing the drywall, or put an access panel, they just screwed that over the top of that. That's different. And so then you can see these wall anchors. 1, 2, 3. That black is carbon fiber strapping. Reinforces what probably was a big crack that went all the way across. And then those wall anchors tie into the yard on the outside of the house to strengthen the wall, pull back the wall, essentially. So because of those wall anchors being there, most likely those wall anchors extend all the way down this wall where those little access panels were that I showed you. So why they put those access panels in is it's a good idea whenever the people that put these in, so you can see these screws, and by tightening these screws, it kind of helps strengthen and tightening up. It's basically, imagine these little wall anchors, then a cable goes out into the yard and catches on to probably bedrock or whatever rock they can find, and it supports this wall by these being here. And so then every little bit you can have someone come back out, whoever did the work, and they tighten them up so that these remain in good shape and working as intended. And I can kind of see some of the drywall's kind of pulled away there. I mean, but yeah, that makes sense that those are there. They probably then extend here, 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 and then extending back here into this wall. I don't see any wall anchors here per se, unless that's one. Oh, that might be one right there, because I can feel it right there. There's the screw. And then, yeah, there's another one right there. And another one right here. And that appears to be, I think, yeah, the back side of the house, the back wall. Yeah, okay. See if I can come out the back, step down into the yard. Yeah, looks like you could fence that off right there into the neighbors. And again, pretty big tree, but it's kind of an odd shaped lot because it's not completely square. AC condenser right there. Most likely put in some sort of fencing here if you wanted to, but the neighbors have some privacy fence there. Okay. So this is all the yard that was anchored, I'm assuming. So yard is not torn up, so most likely that work was done some time ago. And you definitely can kind of see some dirt up next to the foundation, so it's probably not disturbed recently. I have to look at the paperwork. Okay, I see some more strapping. So you can kind of see right through there, on that back side of the fireplace. You can see some carbon fiber there. And that was done to reinforce that area as well. Oh, and you can also see some more carbon fiber right there. Carbon fiber all the way along this wall. And then up to that chimney. And here you can see more carbon fiber all around that chimney. Side. So carbon fiber back here. That's where that sump pump. Well, no, probably not. This is that end where the living room space is. Your sump pump is going to be on this other side of the house. Probably that right or the left front corner. Getting my rights and lefts mixed up. So maybe just right up there, maybe, I don't know. Okay. That's about all I got on this one. I'll send it over to you. And this is kind of odd the way this is all setting there, but I'll get this video sent over to you if you want to take a look at it. And then let me know what your thoughts are on that one on Nanette, because I feel like if you want to make an offer, you probably want to get it in today. I'm not sure how much longer it'll last. It's in pretty good shape. This is obviously a completely different location. It's in Creve Coeur versus, Melville, Lemay. So gives you kind of an idea of the construction in a completely different area of St. Louis. But let me know what your thoughts are. And like you said, your question, getting an offer put in. Yeah, we just need to check and talk about terms and what your offer is going to be, as far as price, if you're asking for closing costs or not, closing date, and it's going to be dependent clearly on whether they have other offers and how competitive we need to be. So could we go in and asking maybe, but if they've got other offers, also maybe not. Or if you like this one for whatever reason. Don't know if how you feel about all the foundation stuff. But let me know for sure, or if you have any other questions. And if I need to check in with any of the agents, let me know. But I'm going to give you this. That's kind of what that looks like when it's all gated off. It's like the door to nowhere. Okay, I will get this sent over to you. Just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.